Yo, getting right to the point. Getting right to the point. It is. He's so good. It is the.
Is this the sound? Is this the sound he makes? Whoa.
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure it's not, but that's what I want it to sound like right now.
That's like Merman taking a crap. Dude, you know, it's so funny. I wish for the whole time that you were doing that, I had remembered to put the music on because it was so like empty.
There it goes. Now he can dance. Here goes.
Exactly. Drop the beat.
This is what you guys are here for. Pure upscale entertainment.
There's it.
This is what we do.
Just wait till the beat drops, bro.
Yeah, well, now he's just sort of like giant, like just like, you know, vibing.
Actually, how about this? Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Japan, the smog monster himself, in his final form, Hector. And Godzilla, not to bury the lead. These figures available now and shipping now from MondoShop.com. Sculpted, painted by Hector Arce. Sweet. There we go. That's a whole segment right there. Clip it out. Clip it out, bro. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mondo Toy Talk, episode 45. If you can believe that, dude. 45 episodes.
That's older than me now.
Yeah, right. 45, you start to feel some aches and pains, I'm guessing, because I've already got a few.
Yeah.
And I'm close. But yeah, lots to cover tonight. Literally lots to cover tonight. The Godzilla and Hector soft vinyl set, the new the film accurate color set.
Final colorway.
The final colorway, right?
The set.
Yes. And super exciting. You know, I said it before. I think you've designed, I know that you designed my favorite Hector figure that I own now. The sculpt is just excellent. It's like perfectly it's perfectly on model in enough ways, but also still has a cute charm to it, which to me is the balance for Sofubi, right?
Yeah.
And the paint is just outstanding. I love this the film accurate color set. What's funny about it is I have like an old school Maru-san one that I really love, and it's vintage reissue. So it has like a weathered look to it. This one is not looking vintage. It looks clean, new, sleek. Like it looks wet. It looks like he just crawled out of the ocean. So it's amazing. And I love these light green hits on the bottom, you know? And then I don't know if this is accurate, so someone can check me on it, but I do think it's the first time I've ever seen a soft vinyl piece with the removable damaged eye for him, the magnetic piece for him and Godzilla.
I don't know. I don't think I've seen one. They usually just either make them with the eye attached or not, right?
Yeah.
I couldn't justify not having it, and so we decided to put it in early on, right? And Godzilla has it too, because they both have eye problems in that movie.
I know. Eye problems.
Seriously, they both get their eyes poked. Like so weird.
And so many people have been asking about what Godzilla is holding. If you haven't seen the movie, it's a point of controversy. I'll start there. Mm-hmm. But like when I was like the first time I watched it, I thought it was his eyes, but I think he reforms with eyes. So it's like he grows more eyes. But then other people said it's like eggs, like some egg sac or something but I've read some interviews and it seems like more often than not, people are on the side of it's his eyes. So
yeah, they're just an unidentifiable sort of like bulbous thing that he pulls out of Hector. So whatever, you know.
Rude.
Hey, I didn't say it.
No. But yeah, anyway, and I want to also mention that this Godzilla, like, you know, the film colorway, this is a really great looking piece in terms of the paint, especially. It's the most accurate Godzilla in terms of paint we've ever done, I think, dude. Like, it's like,
yeah, it's a fun one.
You know, it kind of feels like a little like the puppet from the suit.
I wanted to have fun with like the matte colors and like the charcoal sort of color that Godzilla has, right?
Yeah.
And he's so, when you look at it, it's very like, oh, he's just gray or black or whatever. So it's like, try to give some subtlety, some like little light-ish yellow kind of oversprays here. So.
Yeah. And I just love
he's a lot of fun.
Together, you get the matte and the gloss, and it's like a cool looking set.
Yeah.
But available right now and shipping right now. I know you guys
now. And thank you all who bought all the other sets, man. Like This thing's been awesome.
Yeah, it's an awesome set. I know you guys love it when it's shipping now. This one is shipping now.
Yep.
And artist Hector Arce. You rarely see one artist credit, but this is designed, sculpted, painted by you. And of course, you get the cool little smog factory here with it as well, just like the other sets.
Yes.
Really great piece. By the way, beautiful photos from Raul.
Yeah, I love when he shoots our Safubi. It just gives it such a cool vibe.
It's crazy.
6'7".
The 6'7".
Shout out to Nolan for that joke.
Yeah, right. This
that
is a
joke, definitely, because we have kids.
This image I would print out and hang on my wall. It's crazy.
I love them. Yeah.
You know, so yeah, go take a look on the site. It's an awesome set. It's the final set, like you said. So if you've missed out and you've been thinking about getting one of the sets, this is your last chance to get one. And I don't think you'll be disappointed. It's just a beauty of a set. So kick-ass stuff right there.
Question if we're going to give away something right at the top right now.
Yeah, since you guys are here early, you know, good on you. We're doing a giveaway right now. If you are thinking about picking up a Godzilla Hedorah set, you got a chance to win one right now. Hector's got a piece of trivia.
Yep, and it will ship as soon as you email Mondo Shop.
Exactly. This is one of those that ships now.
Yeah, you get it now or tomorrow or in a week. Something like that.
All right, go for it.
All right, so fairly easy, I think. Who is the director of Godzilla versus Hedorah?
Godzilla versus the Smog Monster director. We want that answer. First and last name.
Yes.
If you have it, put it in the chat. I'm always going by what I see on my end. Remember, on your end, you might see your name first. I see it objectively on the streaming software. So all good there. Let's see. No, nobody's coming in yet. Sam Raimi is not accurate.
Sam Raimi is not.
I would love. There it
There
is.
you go. Power Sword.
Power Sword 1. Yoshimitsu Bano. That is the accurate answer. Congratulations. You have just won a God. Email support@mondoshop.com. Let them know you won, and claim your soft vinyl kaiju, dude. That's freaking rad.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Awesome.
Sweet. Awesome. All right, moving on. Because we got a ton. You know, next week. So before we get to Tri-Klops, the man of the hour, next week, the Daredevil Born Again season 2 drops.
And
I'm
so excited.
I'm really hyped for that, to be honest. It's like one of my favorite shows, and I really feel like they're nailing the tone on it. So we got together with our friends at Marvel and said, hey, we got this animated Daredevil. We really want to do the yellow suit. It's not in the cartoon as far as I know. I don't think I've ever seen it in the cartoon.
I don't think so
but
either.
We are huge fans of the comics. Obviously, the origins, the original Marvel comics where he's wearing those yellow jumpsuits, but also the Tim Sale art from Daredevil Yellow.
Right.
So we mocked up a variant, the yellow suit variant, and we were able to launch it right alongside the Daredevil hype next week. So Hector, tell us about this a little bit.
Yeah, you know, we're like you said, man, we're big fans of Daredevil. This outfit is so classic. You know, big thanks to Marvel for letting us do it in this animated form, which I think you're right. I don't think it's really been, at least not in Spider-Man the animated series.
No.
And so and just celebrating the launch of the premiere of season 2, which so stoked. And it's super limited, only 250 units. So
250
really
units,
restricted this one. So definitely be a collector's piece down the line. But yeah, we're excited. Shout out to Posable Productions for the photos.
Yeah, great job. You can see again the posability, the expression. I really love the contrast of the shadow around the eyes with the yellow of the mask.
Yeah.
And then the yellow eyes popping through that. I think that's a real great piece, and I just love that big bold letter D on his chest. It just has that classic look. But yeah, only 250 units. Super limited. Normally we do much more than that when we do our figure drops. But I just want to let everybody know, because we're not going to be doing a toy talk next week. So if you want it, make sure you set your calendar, mark your calendar, set your timer, whatever it is, so that you're there. Because I assume it'll go quickly. It's such a low run. But you want to make sure you're there if this is something you're going after. And I'll tell you a funny story. My first experience with chasing a variant as a figure collector was the Marvel Legends Yellow Daredevil. And it was so hard to find. Like you could not get it. Dude, it's like 2002 or 3 or something like that. Holy crap. So the idea that we're doing a yellow Daredevil, I'm like, finally, bro. Finally, I'm going to get my yellow Daredevil. It's so.
I have one here, by the way.
Let's look at it.
Let's do an unboxing real quick.
Hell yeah.
So you guys can see the packaging. So it's going to come in the standard packaging that the other one comes in. So this
cool.
will be shipping
Great artwork by Chris Onka.
Yeah, shipping out to folks pretty soon. But yeah, so here's the look at the packaging and credits in the box. Very similar to the other Spider-Man animated series stuff.
That's a great box.
And here I will pull out the Daredevil. Sorry. Oh my god. There's tape in there.
Dang.
So that's him, and let's unbox him.
Dude, send me
you
that
can
one.
unsingle me for now, Peter. While
Okay. Yeah, when you're done with that one, send it to me. You don't need that. You have enough behind you. Look at this, by the way. I also like really love this effect, the spinning effect. You know, I love when figures are come with an accessory that feels like it's in motion. You know, we did a great one with our Two-Face, flipping the coin, and it looks like it's in the air. But this is just fantastic. Like especially if you light this right, set it up on your shelf, that spin effect is just so clean. Oh, let's see it. Hold on. Boom. Yes, dude, he looks great. He looks so good, man. And you know, you can see it in the photography as well. That subtle like yellow shadow.
Yeah.
That's like a darker yellow along the arms and his neck and his face. I love that touch. I don't know what it is about yellow Daredevil. That's the suit for me.
He looks really cool.
Dude, he looks great.
Yeah. Shout out to Alex again. Alex Brewer sculpting this one, and painted by Scott Akers.
Scott Akers, great job.
Yeah.
Damn, it looks great.
You know, you're gonna get all the same accessories that you got with the other Daredevil that you will but get. You have the angry portrait. Angry portrait. You've got the unmasked portrait.
Hell yeah, that's a great portrait. That's so like on. Yeah. That's it. Just right out of a Frank Miller comic. It's so good. Yeah.
You've got the bendy. I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, you've got the bendy. What is this?
It's like his. Oh, what do you call it, bro? I don't know. Someone in the chat.
This grapple thing. Yeah, and then you know, like you were saying, you got the base and the spinny thing. It's great.
Yeah, and by the way, the word Spider-Man is not backwards on the box. It's just that Hector's camera is reversed, so you can see his Mondo hat.
My camera's reversed because I hate mirror mode, where I'm doing this and my other hand moves on the screen, so it kind of drives me crazy. So it's
exactly. But yeah, super psyched on this figure. Again, I love this accessory where he's holding the mask. That's another great piece. Great figure. I think if you're collecting a Marvel, making a Marvel collection, this is one of those pieces that I think if you're lucky enough to get one, will stand out in the collection. You know, it's really nice.
He's awesome.
Not a ton of yellow in the Spider-Man universe.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Or in the Marvel universe, really.
Yeah. All right, sweet. So Daredevil next week. Hector, can you quickly show off that slash? I don't know what he's talking about.
Which slash? Oh, the TMNT
secret slash? Yeah.
This one?
Yeah. I guess
this should be. I think it's going to be shipping very soon to folks. But I can show them off. Yeah.
Look at that chunk. That's a beefy boy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can place the weapons back here, just like Mikey. You know, it's posable, sort of. You know, got a little wire so you can play with it. He can kind of hold it like that. And
yeah,
so,
sick.
Yeah, these should be shipping pretty soon.
Hell yeah, that's a great one. Sweet. So just so you guys know, it's not available yet, but if you're thinking about getting Daredevil, you can go to the website mondoshop.com. On the main page, you scroll down. Come on now. You scroll down. You can click on the link and click notify me when available.
Yep.
You'll get an email notification the second it goes up. and that might be the difference between getting it and not getting it. So click notify me when available. It's also a good thing to do if like there's an order cancellation.
Yeah,
you know, and you don't get one, so they'll reach out to you first. So just a pro tip there. All right, man of the hour, bro. It is Tri-Klops time. How long have people been asking us about Tri-Klops?
It's been a minute. This has been a highly requested figure.
Dude, this is literally, it's going to end the curse of every time we do a figure, someone goes, but where's Tri-Klops?
Right.
You know, so like it's a long time coming.
Mm-hmm.
It's a classic, iconic figure, one of the most important characters in the original like Rogues Gallery. And a huge shout out to Emiliano Santalucia for the great concept art we're going to look at a little later on. Florian did a beautiful job on the box. You guys will see when it starts to ship. May Tamtarana just absolutely killed this sculpt. I can't wait to show you guys some of the behind the scenes photos there. And the great Mike Flommer with his paint work, absolutely capturing such beautiful differences in the metals and the shine and the weathering. Let's get into it, dude, because this one is a long time coming. What were we thinking? Tell us what we were thinking when we started working on the Tri-Klops design.
Oh man. So yeah, it's been a long time coming, and we've been, releasing a bunch of other characters. I don't know what number he is, but we've gone pretty deep.
Someone can probably tell us.
Into the MOTU line. It's really awesome that we've gone this deep into such, these type of characters that you wouldn't expect. I mean, obviously he's a big character, but we've gone pretty deep here. So
there was a time where you're like, man, if we can get to X character, Y character, whatever, it's gonna be so cool, you know?
Right, yeah.
And we're still doing like top tier characters. That's a great testament to MOTU, frankly. Like,
yeah, I mean, last year we put out Buzz Off. Right? Or was it last year? Yeah, Buzz Off. Many Faces. I know people ask for these characters. Trust us when we say we're working on them. Right?
We literally are.
Yeah, we really are. It just takes time, and again, we want to space things out as much as we can when it comes to IP and stuff. So this was a unique challenge because I was talking to Emiliano, and we were trying to find a good balance between the traditional Tri-Klops look and sort of like what they did in 2000X, but not too much, right? And it became this really cool, like, sort of amalgamation of it, plus like us just like redoing his armor and redesigning it and giving it really that kind of like those flourishes that only Emiliano does, right? Especially like around the breastplate here. And
that's
like
amazing.
The collar works and all of that. Like, it's really cool.
Yes. I'm in love with the armor design. It really like steps it up a notch because Tri-Klops is a deceptively simple design, right? It's like a shoulder, chest armor. You got the loincloth and the thigh armor, the boots, gauntlets, most important iconic visor. But it's like pushing those elements so everything feels considered and special and of a lived-in world that you believe that it was forged somewhere in a real world.
Like that whole center piece right here, the golden piece here, it's not in any of the canon, right? Like, that's something that we created for the figure, right? And it's just really cool, those little added details, but still following like the landmarks of where everything goes originally. And like the original Tri-Klops doesn't have the loincloth or like armor on his belt. He's just wearing the fur, the furries. And
furry chonies.
The furry chonies. So we thought it'd be cool to just up him a little bit in that sense. But something we didn't really mess with at all, and we try to keep it as traditional as possible, was his visor, or like his eyes. And just keep that as iconic and recognizable as we could.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. Definitely details were pushed, but yeah, to your point, it is pretty iconic, pretty straightforward. And then including the cool drone, which is you were mentioning. I know we have some super fans in the chat, and they'll correct us if we're wrong, but we traced it back to the 2000X series, right? It wasn't part of the original Filmation series, from what we've.
I don't think it is, but
yeah, someone
remember an episode.
Maybe Justin will correct it. I see Justin Sturek in the chat, so he might correct us if we're wrong. But yeah, love that we incorporated this. It comes with a great flight stand, so he can be, posed alongside Tri-Klops and getting, rad poses like this one where he's basically commanding him out. I love that. So great. Those it kind of adds a quick diorama element. So really, really rad. And then, again, the weapons that come with it. We should look at the actual pack out actually here. The pack out you get. Tell us what we get here.
Yeah, so you get some swappable faces,
Right.
and you can put the top part, the visor part on any of those faces, and then you get.
And it rotates.
Yes, it rotates. Yeah, so it rotates to give you the different looks. The lasers you see there, the big laser, kind of like Cyclops, optic
I-beam,
blast, goes with the fully red eye. The drone, the drone does have a stand. Sorry, I just saw that question pop through, but yes, the drone does have a stand. And then we pulled reference, I think it's Filmation for his blaster. Had to include a little laser for that.
I love that blaster because it looks like a scanner gun from a retail store.
Definitely. And then we did an homage to the original toy for the sword and then the mini comics.
Yeah. Super rad. Absolutely love it. And yeah, there's a shot here, I believe, of the stand.
Yeah, it's right there.
This one? Yeah. So this is the stand you'll get for the drone right there. It's pretty cool. So yeah, but again, just incredible. Like, look at these. Let me hold on. Sorry. Let's go through these. Oh yeah, dude. The expressive faces that he comes with. I have some behind the scenes shots for later to show you guys. To me, it's the star of the pack out. Like these swappable faces that give you that expression that is like so dynamic, dude. Like this kind of thing, like it feels like you just like there's something going on in this photo. This photo feels like a still of a live action sequence. It's crazy, dude. What makes May so good? Like why? Like getting these kind of
explaining
sculpts,
it to someone the other day. He's a master. May is a master of his craft, and that's all I could. That's I think the highest compliment I could give him. He is a master.
Yeah, if you're not following May Shelf on Instagram, May Tamtarana is an absolute master. He takes his time. He's very meticulous. And he is like all our guys, they're just badasses. May is really a true artist in the sense that he's focusing on real life reference material, focusing on anatomy, subtle anatomy, and I just something like this, if it was wrong you would know it, and because it's right it just feels right. And that's the best. I'm so impressed by his work. But yeah, again, beautiful work on those accessories. Love how quickly the expression changes when you rotate the visor.
Yeah, right? It's really cool. Yeah, it's a fun thing, just like with many faces where his head rotates as well. Like it was just one of those. I love this. This was just something we had to include. It's like we have to do an optic blast like for him. So cool.
And again, if you think about like there's 3 different eye swap outs, 3 different face mouth pieces, right? So you can probably get like 9 different combinations. If you think about it. So really, really great. I love this. And if you're collecting the X-Men line, it's a cool a shelf possibility to put Tri-Klops versus Cyclops.
I really want to shout out the paint. I think this is one of my favorite painted MOTU we've done. I love the way that the armor and the shading and the you can, like you were saying earlier, like you can really see the differences in like the texture, and it feels like different materials, like the matte finish on the loincloth makes it read like leather, but the high gloss and almost like transparency to the armor gives it that like really shiny armored, almost fiberglass kind of look at times. Like it's just really cool. So again, shout out to Mike, because he crushed it on this one.
Because otherwise it's just like green on green on green. Like
and that was the challenge, right? It was like, how do you make green on green on green like interesting?
Frankie Rivera nails this. The paint is phenomenal. It looks like candy, for real.
He definitely, fun fact, he used the candy color for a candy green for the that like richer green you see there, and then the lighter green is like a metallic. It's a pearlescent green, but it's done in layers. So that's why you see that sort of like depth to the.
There is depth, yeah.
Yeah. So it's really cool. And again, this is the actual factory prototype. This isn't our paint master. So this is what you're getting. Like
that's insane.
This is a factory prototype. The factory was able to replicate this incredibly. And
I think it's important to hang on that for a second. You know, if you don't know, we talk a lot about it on the show, but once the sculpt is finished, we print out a 3D print, and then like in this case, Mike will hand paint the paint master, which is the 3D reference, right? A prototype reference that we send to the factory for them to match. And so old school style. So what Hector's basically saying is like, you would expect this kind of meticulous detail on a hand painted piece, of course. But the fact that this is the factory sample, this is what you're going to get, is such a testament to how great the relationship is with a great factory who can carefully analyze this stuff. It's something to be proud of, to put out something like this. And as you guys as collectors have confidence, you're going to get something that just is outstanding. So yeah, amazing stuff here.
Randy Parra just shouted out the subtle 5 o'clock shadow, and that's definitely there. Like,
yes.
It's not like a shadow it's like actually painted on there, like the sort of 5 o'clock shadow on them to give them a little more ruggedness.
Yeah, I love that. It's just a beautiful piece, man. This is one of those pieces, and it's like, seeing him here face off against He-Man, especially that armor. That's the armor that I always think about with my He-Man as a kid. That's the one that I had. Yeah. And so seeing these two together, I'm like, this is what I envisioned my toys looking like when I was playing with them right here. This is wild. Sometimes you just gotta like soak it in. But yeah, badass opportunities with the accessories. Like you were saying, the optic blast is great on the shield there. So cool. And now with these photos, it's really cool to see how many characters Raul can swap in and build out. It really is a cast that Mondo has put together in MOTU, and allowing you to be able to have great shelf display options. Trap Jaw back there, Man-at-Arms back there. It's quite the line, dude. Yeah,
it's crazy that I think we're almost 10 years into this, just about, because just about 10 years, because I'm at like year 8 here, just about. So and the original He-Man and Skeletor had come out, I think, 1.5 years or 2 years before I joined, and the first project I worked on at Mondo was Man-at-Arms, the first Man-at-Arms. I painted the Man-at-Arms. But yeah, it's just cool to see us.
Look at this
point. Yeah. Like, I mean,
that's crazy when you think about it. And that's just the villains.
Right. And that's not even with like Scareglow in there.
Right.
Or, who else? That's all the villains, I think, though, right? Oh, Hordak's not there.
Hordak.
Who else?
Keldor.
Oh, yeah. No Keldor.
Look at this shot, too, man. Damn, I love this shot, dude. This is so cool right here.
That's very cool.
This is really, really cool. This would be like the back of the hardcover Mondo art of MOTU. You know what I mean? Like the villains on the back group shot.
I have a question for the chat, actually.
Go ahead.
I know we've seen a lot of reissue Merman. I think the last time we had him on sale was like 7 years ago. The fan base has grown, all of you guys supporting it.
Man-at-Arms too, I see a lot of
that. So now tell me, like, I think the original Merman design is almost perfect, right? Like, I love what we did with it back a few years ago, many years ago. Would you guys be down for a Merman re-release, but with a new deco, like an updated deco, to make it feel a little more modern, to fit with our current line? So if you are,
and a new head, because I want
a new head, and if you are, put a number 1 in the chat. I'd love to see how many people are interested.
Yeah, put a 1 in the chat if you're game for a new Merman.
New Merman as in a re-release, technically, but
like
updated paint,
updated Merman.
An updated Merman, or if you want to see a Filmation version, like this all blue, right, with the bright yellow, put a 2.
A lot of 1s.
So yeah, either way, we've been thinking about it. So just tossing it out there for you guys since you're here and you're watching.
Mini Comics Blue Merman. Yeah, dude. That's
you get
what
a
I want.
chance to weigh in and make us really consider putting Merman out again.
Yeah. I definitely want to see it. And I agree with you that body is excellent.
I think the armor that Emiliano designed 7 years ago, whatever, the sculpt, I think Tommy worked on it, if I remember correctly.
It's beautiful. That's why people keep buying it on the aftermarket.
It's so good, right?
Yeah,
but I think we could definitely make the paint a little more like on par with something like this, right? Just bring it to life a little more, because when I look at it, from an artist perspective, when I look at that photo that Raul has, like his colors feel on Merman, like the colors feel dull kind of compared to like the rest of the guys, so it's like I'd love to like just update it to make him feel a little more slimy, lived in.
I also like the idea of doing that blue color, that bluish aqua color, because then if you have the original one, like there's something for you there too, like if you want to have another variant. It's an awesome idea. We should definitely do it.
Well, you guys are letting us know, so that's great. Thank you for putting the ones and stuff. Yeah, Man at Arms also, if you want to see it.
Man at Arms. Put a one in the chat if you'd be game for.
With Man at Arms, I almost feel like the one we just put out for, I know, but the one we just put out for 2000X is my favorite version I think I've ever seen of Man at Arms. So it makes me want to top that if we're gonna do Man at Arms again.
So like go from scratch.
Yeah. So I think if we were to do Man at Arms again, I'd like to redo it and do like a Man at Arms deluxe, right? Kind of like what we've done with Skeletor and Scareglow and He-Man, right?
He-Man. So I agree. Well, just so you know, guys, we're thinking about it, we're talking about it, and we see you guys in the chats and the groups and all that. As Hector said earlier, it's just a matter of like getting to everything, and there's so much to do. All right, for those who thought that we were winding down 1/6 MOTU, think again, bro. Think again.
Just because we're doing 1/12 does not mean we're stopping this. We have some heavy hitters for MOTU 1/12 this year.
1/6.
I'm sorry, and 1/12.
Well, both,
1/6, but MOTU 1/6. We've got some cool ones and that are going to be coming out, and we have some really fun ones planned for next year too. So
hell yeah. All right, let's get into the behind the scenes, because there's just so much. We're talking about Emiliano and his concept art, and here is a great shot of the straight on what Emiliano submitted as his final concept for Tri-Klops. Beautiful stuff. You can already see here, like, oh, sorry, I hate when I do that. All the ornate detail that ended up coming through in the final sculpt. And I just love seeing it. The thought process of all of this is just, again, it's like going into every section that existed and pushing it, right, Hector? That's what Emiliano has always done for us.
Yeah, and next time I think we can show some of his like sketches, because I think that'd be really cool to see how the evolution of like the conversations go, right?
Absolutely.
But I think he nailed it, right? Like this one like was a tough one, because like you said, Tri-Klops' original design is fairly straightforward and simple. So we're really trying to update it while still making it feel recognizable, and that we're fans, so I want him to feel like Tri-Klops. I don't want him to look like overly designed or something. So we're just I think he did a fantastic job.
Yeah, it's awesome, and so much carried right through to the final, which is always a testament to how good the original concept.
You can just look at his line work on these, man. Like it's just so good. Like on the sword. The swords, the masks, everything.
And that's what makes the sculptor's life easier. You're like that. Like a lot of the thinking is done, so they just have to execute.
Absolutely. For someone like May, like this is like perfect. It's like all the information is there for you to take. Like there's no guesswork other than like making sure it looks good in 3D, which it's, if you're a master at it, then you do.
100%. And then here is a look at May's sculpt without paint, right? Digitally
Isn't it crazy how close it is to that concept that you just showed?
It's crazy. Look.
It's like one for one. It's pretty crazy.
It's nuts. And again, like May is focusing on all that detail that Emiliano is working in. And it's just awesome to see it translate, because it's so finely tuned, this process between them, you know, or it's like when Emiliano and Tommy work on something together. It's a dream to see, because you know what you're going to get, and Emiliano and even Tommy will push this stuff and find just incredible.
What Tommy's working on now.
I know. I can't wait for you guys to see what Tommy's working on now. Sweet. And then, so yeah, here's some great shots of those facial expressions. Just again, really great when someone is a true master of anatomy, not just someone who understands how to sculpt, but someone who really gets anatomy, studies it, and you can tell when you see something like this, the way the skin stretches, the way the jaw goes backwards, not just open, right? Just an incredible study of a human emoting.
Well, not only that, but then you look at the complexity of, not only are you trying to sculpt a really great anatomically correct like expression like this, right, where it doesn't even give you that weird uncanny valley feeling at all, but on top of that, he's also tasked to sculpt all these hard surfaces.
Yes.
And it's not just a simple hard surface. Like, there's a lot of little sections in this this mask alone, right? And not just, again, I think it's a testament to the guys here, and that they can, you know,
they can do it all.
Yeah, you can go from sculpting a face like this to like then also doing that armor. And that's freaking great.
It's just great. And then again, so now taking a look at some of Mike's paint work. So painting up the body, right, before the armor's on it. Again, capturing those shadows, that, you know, that sun-soaked look. I had these out of order. I apologize. Here is a final render of May's sculpt.
Yes.
Which when we first saw this,
oh my God, we all were like, what?
When he showed us this render, we were floored. Yeah. We were absolutely floored. And it's a great segue, because in my head, I'm like, there's no way any painter is going to be able to pull this off. And then Mike did, and in my opinion, like, just absolutely crushed it.
Yeah.
And
the fact that, you know, I think May, when he did this render, really brought to life how this could look as a sculpt. And his poly paint on this was so good that it was like, we can't change it, right? Like, we have to try to match it as close as possible to this, because this brought, even though the figure and the sculpt, everything was beautiful, right? But his render and poly paint application and compositing and all that really brought it to life in a way where it's like, wow, like, I've never seen Tri-Klops like this.
No, 100%. So yeah, again, check out what Mike did here, dude. I freaking love these shots, you guys. I was looking at these before the show started. Just look at that, dude. It is so insane, the intricate level of execution here. Again,
there's that 5 o'clock shadow,
dude.
It's super subtle, but it's there.
It feels like I'm looking at like some weird RoboCop thing, where it's like this part of a human with like a mechanical piece to it. It just feels real. It's like, it's wild. It's wild. I just like, there's nothing to say. Look at this.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I just think if you needed proof that this whole line was a love letter to MOTU, right? To the fans, to the collectors, to the once kids who are now adults and able to collect this line, look at the amount of care and work that goes into this stuff, man.
Yeah. I mean, every one of the people who work with us, you know, they're fans of this, and it oozes out on all the projects, and I just, you know, it's a dream to be able to bring these characters to life in such a way. You know, there's a lot of great MOTU stuff out there by a lot of great companies. You know, obviously Mattel has been doing it since, you know, it's their property. You know, there's cool stuff like, you know, Tweeterhead and Studios and all, but like us, you know, the freedom that Mattel gives us to really redesign these characters is awesome. Yeah,
it's just spectacular. And yeah, someone mentioned they see a lot of Kirby in that visor detail.
For sure, yeah.
For sure, dude.
Yeah, we're big Kirby fans. So like, even if you go look at Faces, we Emiliano and I were, we were talking about it. And we were like, let's sneak in some Kirbyisms.
Sneak.
Yeah, right.
Sneak. There's no sneaking. That looks like that thing is like a Kirby, like smorgasbord. It's amazing.
So but we love anything Kirby. So.
100%. And again, just great attention to detail, the different metallics, the layering of the greens, the depth of all this, the way it brings out the detail in the sculpt, just absolutely outstanding stuff. So yeah.
Well, and I'm glad you said that, Peter, because it is that extra little mile. Sometimes, would anyone be, who's potentially buying it, care if like the hilt of that sword right there didn't have that wash to pop out that detail? Maybe not. Maybe it'd be fine if it was just like a solid gold. But is that extra little level to make sure that the sculpts pop, that everything pops, that that we just kind of obsess over, because that's what we do. And it's just cool to see it. It's like these could be printed life size,
100%,
and be like amazing prop replicas.
Absolutely, it's just excellence, And again, as you were saying, you're gonna get this quality when you pre-order this figure, and you should be super confident that you're getting everything Emiliano put into it, everything May put into it, and everything Mike put into it. It's just a whole package here, and we're so proud to bring it to you. Amazing stuff. Again, that's available now at mondoshop.com. This is a limited edition. So we're doing, what do we say here? 2,000 units total.
Yep, we wanted to make sure we ordered enough for
exactly.
for everyone who wants one. So but it is, thank you for anyone who's ordered it. The support on it has been fantastic. So, we're really stoked, and, we wanted to, we know that Tri-Klops is a popular character, so we didn't want to limit him too much, but, I think this will be good for folks if they need some time or whatever to be able to pick them up.
Yeah, it should be plenty, right? Should be plenty. Awesome.
Do we have a giveaway? We
got a giveaway. We
have
have
one away.
A giveaway. Do you have a trivia question?
No.
Okay. You're going to pull one up real quick?
I'll do it.
Okay. While you're doing that, I'm going to set something up because we do have some special guests joining us after this segment. I'm going to prepare for that because you got to prepare for your guests, you guys. You know what I mean? You can't just open the door and let them run right in like wild animals. But yeah, Hector's pulling up a piece of trivia. You guys warm up your Googling fingers. Tri-Klops versus Cyclops, so great. Yes, day one purchase here. He was a must-have. I agree. I totally agree. You guys rock, masterpiece of a figure. Thank you so much for that. Can you give us some hints of what's to come? Any chance we get another shot at 112 Clawful? I'll let Hector simmer on that one.
Another shot at 112 Clawful. What do you?
Yeah.
Oh, like if it's gonna come out again.
Yeah.
Oh, I would just say be patient, but we've been hearing folks on wanting the Clawful to come out as a regular edition. So
100%.
Nothing confirmed yet, but
Young Hummus asked Ghidorah UFO when, please. Oh, wait till you see the paint apps that
it's coming. It's coming in the next few months.
Coming together. All right. You got something?
Give me one more second.
Okay. I'll keep going through these while
I'm trying to find a good one here.
Okay. Let's see here. Mondo prop replicas confirmed. They're kind of like tiny 1/6 scale prop replicas. Please do Sorceress. Heard loud and clear. Let's see here. Peter Weller chin vibes. All right, good. All right, go for it.
So in Masters of the Universe Classics, he actually goes by a different name.
What do you mean Masters of the Universe Classics? You mean the film, the cartoon?
It's just Masters of the Universe Classics, right? Not Revelation or the original cartoon. But so he has a name that's not just Tri-Klops. He had an original name.
Oh,
what is his name?
Did people just get it? Everybody just spammed the fucking chat with this. Holy shit.
I don't know. I wasn't even. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Wow.
Like 500 people. Like I've never seen that happen before. I see the first one. Is it accurate?
Well, I'm assuming the first one you're seeing is
Zargan 81.
Yep.
That's accurate.
That's it.
Jesus, look at that. Tridor Esoniax Scope Terror of Tri-Klops Diamond Red.
Yeah, Gamma Vision. He has a lot of different names, but yeah, I was going for Tridor Esunix
Holy
sculpt.
crap. Well,
Terror.
Jesus, it seems like everybody guessed what your question was going to be because like 5 bajillion, the entire population of
Yeah, that was quick.
All right, Zargan, you got it. Email support@mondoshop.com. Let them know that you won and claim your free copy, your free version, your free figure, Tri-Klops 1/6.
Expected to be shipping in the fall, so you'll be getting it around then.
Yep. Really, really cool. All right. Good. Congratulations. With that, let's bring in our special guest, hailing all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, or just outside. I don't remember exactly where you guys live. Give me a break. Abigail Gardner.
Hey, it's Hapeville, Georgia.
There you go. Craig Goldberg, who's muted, so he can't do his funny joke. And that's it. You lost your chance. And Jacob Walsh from Valdosta, Georgia. Is that accurate?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that.
See you guys again.
How you guys doing?
Good. Yeah. Really good.
Craig, what was going to be your joke?
I think everybody just cheated on that Tri-Klops.
Yeah, of course. That's why I say warm up your fingers for Googling. You know, there's no.
I want our characters to have 40 names. What's Yeti's full name?
We haven't revealed that yet.
Yeti Bear. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, I revealed it.
You guys, holy crap! Congratulations.
Thank you.
Unless you've been living under a rock, and if you're a toy fan, if you're a figure fan, you know that the gang from YHS has launched Cryptoids, the Cryptoids Kickstarter, and it's already 100% funded.
Amazing.
And well past. Look at that.
Yeah.
Did you guys expect this, dude?
Not really. I mean, you hope for that. Like, this is our first Kickstarter, and we've been working on this project for a long time. So, the three of us would hop on the phone and daydream of like, let's be realistic, but what if? Like, this won't happen, but what if we funded really quickly? So it's like, I don't know. In life, there's a lot of ups and downs, mostly downs, let's face it. So having an up is great. This is awesome. Yeah.
I'm so excited for you guys because it's kind of like the dream, right? You guys have been talking about toys for how long now on the show?
7, 8, 10 years.
7 or 8 years.
10 years. Yeah.
So at this point, you're considered experts in the field, I would say.
Yeah.
We think
Right?
we are.
I mean, I've been buying toys my whole life, so
Right.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah. And but very few folks make the jump from like talking about it, being a fan, to doing the thing in any field, in any industry, in any world. So that right there to me is commendable on its own. But coming up with an idea and a set of designs that people like enough to support and back in a big way, that's got to feel good. Jacob, you designed these, am I right?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So where did the idea start, first of all, and and then talk about the inspiration for the designs.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think like a lot of us grew up into cryptids and Bigfoot. I know, like, I remember being in elementary school and like wanting to find the Loch Ness Monster books in the library and stuff like that. And a couple years ago, the three of us were talking about cryptids and Mothman, and we all traveled to the Mothman Museum together, and like, we wanted to do toys for a long time. We thought it would be cool, and then it just kind of turned into like, well, what if we did cryptids? So it just came from that, and the designs really like kind of just came from our love of like vintage Kenner style toys, Swamp Thing, the old He-Man figures, just like that kind of aesthetic. And like what we thought it would look like as that.
Yeah. The way I've been kind of explaining it is that we had been talking about wanting to do a toy line for so long, but like we knew, like, I didn't want to just be YouTubers who want to start a toy line because we're sick of the other toy companies not doing it right. Like I never wanted it to be like that.
What's your problem, dude?
No, I'm just
That's literally exactly how this started.
Nope, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Like, finally, toys done right.
Little kernel of truth.
That was never our motivation. My whole thing was like, if you have an idea you're excited about, and then it's like, is there an audience? So the hypothesis was, we think there's an underserved audience, which is modern toy collectors who value articulation and value world building and all that, but also appreciate like a retro aesthetic, kind of like Jacob was just saying, like something that could have been in the 80s or 90s. And like, luckily the hypothesis seems to be correct, so that we found like an audience. We launched a backer only Discord, and it is full. People are like, they're talking about
crazy
the
in there.
lore. There's fan fiction already.
Yeah, I'm like, what is
No
happening?
way.
They're going further
Yeah.
than we
Cool,
have.
guys.
So,
That's awesome.
but and then Abby, like you have taken the approach of like kind of getting to these, know these characters on a personal level and kind of writing out story and lore and just
That's what
doing
I'm
the
really
things
excited
we
to
do.
hear about, Abby.
Yeah. Thank you, Peter. I mean, speaking of fan fiction, that's essentially what I'm writing. Is like,
Are you shipping any of these characters?
Yeah, herself with Yeti.
Oh,
yeah, yes, yeah,
Yeah, there's been a lot of every one of Abby's stories ends and then
yeah. I'm a big fan of the Yeti. I think that's pretty clear.
yeah.
Big fan though of all these creatures, and I kind of like the idea that cryptids are kind of misunderstood and maybe misrepresented, and maybe have things on them, but they're actually heroes in the story. And that's kind of the way that we've taken these specific cryptids and these creatures and made them like an alliance for good and for the environment and looking out for each other against the reptoids, who are just a bunch of like drone head idiots. So it's
They're the
actually
worst.
been really fun to kind of create that world.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. And, it's funny because cryptids in general, they're just kind of like these iconic characters, but they're just that. They're not really, it's rare that someone's going to go and build lore and like personalize it or personify them and actually give them motivations and incentives. So I think that's part of why this is just like working so well for people.
Thank you.
Because we love these characters forever, and you guys are taking the time and making an effort to build a world around it. It's really inspiring, and I'm so happy for you. I backed this project, by the way.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm not like Jay, who says he's gonna back it and waiting. Day one, boom, hit it. Got the full
Hey,
line.
we see everybody. We can keep everybody honest. We see,
Exactly.
we
And I
see
knew
the
that.
updates. Hey, by the way, running a Kickstarter is very stressful and also very fun.
Yeah.
It's been,
What's it been like?
awesome. I mean, it's like you try not to just stare at the number like all day. So going to sleep and like getting 6 or 7 hours of sleep and waking up and seeing the number be higher is very exciting.
I
Yeah.
bet, it's really impressive, you guys. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thanks,
it. I mean, it's really like for us, we've had the podcast for so long and we've built out this community. But one thing we're noticing is like this is getting outside of our bubble, which I
Yes.
think is really cool because we can kind of like, I think building a community is the most important thing of any kind of like artistic output. Like we've done it with YHS, we've done it with Toy Anxiety, and like now we get to build this community out, whether it's Discord or the Facebook group or whatever. And like we're telling people like you're supporting this as early on. That motivates us to make this as good as possible.
Right.
And we've had so many people who have helped us either like officially or unofficially, so much mentorship. I mean, I'm picking the brain of people at every toy company, and I'm getting so much, we're getting advice and we're kind of learning, and I'm trying to avoid like there's going to be mistakes. It's a startup business, but so far we're in a good spot. But I just can't thank everybody enough for coming out and supporting it so strong. Feels like we've been doing this for 6 weeks. It's day 3. So
It's been an
yeah.
arduous marathon full of highs and lows. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's just nothing like making your own thing and putting everything into it. And it's like my experience is that when you do your own thing, you channel all the knowledge you've built up, researching other people's stuff or being a fan of other people's stuff, the relationships you've made. I love these figures. I would buy them if I didn't know you guys. They're like
They're
exactly
really
up my alley. I'm a huge Swamp Thing guy and I love this era, so that's a no-brainer. But I think everybody who knows you guys is in on this and has to be, because that's the thing. It's like you guys have been so great, so friendly, so you create excitement in this field between releases. We make stuff and release it, but you guys celebrate it, and you are constantly trying to bring people together around it, and it makes it very personal and personable. So I think it's something I don't think you can deny it, and you got to support it. And I see people out there. If you got one figure, get a second one. If you got 3, get the 4th. We need to get these Reptoids out. Okay.
Well, here's the thing. We've got a bunch of stretch goals that we've built in.
This website. Where do
I'm sorry?
I'm trying to navigate the website to show all that.
You got to go to the middle and then scroll down.
Tell me right here.
Scroll down. Keeps going.
There's a little scroll thing on the side.
Oh, this thing right here?
Arrows, I think.
Yeah. I think
Jesus
so.
Christ.
Oh, weird.
I don't know what's going on with the site.
Okay. Well,
but it's okay.
Yeah. Go to put the link in the chat. It's kickstarter.com/project/cryptoids. I'm sure, if you go to your Instagrams, we can see it.
If you want me to share my screen real quick.
Oh, can you do that?
Yeah. Let me, because I got it up.
He thinks he can. I don't know if you've ever seen Craig try to share a screen.
Let's see it.
It's not the time for that.
You navigate it. Oh yeah, look, he's doing it.
I think.
Okay.
He's really doing it.
I'm really doing it. Okay, main page right here. So if in the middle of the page here, what if I just did the same thing? Like, I can't work this. It's got a little bit of the story. We got this awesome promo artwork from Matt Frank. He's a Godzilla IDW artist. Just to see these characters like come to life in this way and like
makes it real.
It was so impressive. Like just kind of blown away by that. So yeah, like as we scroll down, we've got like the articulation breakdown, the scale breakdown. Like these figures are kind of like, this isn't going to be like 6 figures that all are the same height and the same body. Like we've got some variety. We've got the companions, which are the little guys, and then like the bigger, Bigfoot and Yeti being like closer to 7 inches, and the aliens. And so like you guys can scroll through, see all the different rewards. We tried to keep the price for an indie toy line. I think we've got a price that is
really good.
It's a great price.
It could be. We've got bundles. And one thing we're doing for the first 5 days, you can do the all-in bundle at a discounted rate that does have all the unlocks. The caveat is, I'm not even going to say the caveat anymore because we're going to hit everything. So
that's what we're saying. We need to hit what
we're going to hit
to unlock this. What do we need to hit to unlock the Reptoids?
So the first Reptoid, the green Reptoid, unlocks at 250.
Okay, we're close.
The blue at blue at 3, and then white at 350. But I think we're going to get there.
We got to hit that. I'll be so pissed, dude.
In the first 5 days, so today's day 3, so we're going to say by the end of the weekend, anybody who orders one of the bundles that has Bigfoot in it, so any of the bundles with Bigfoot, is going to get a bonus set of glow-in-the-dark armor.
I love that.
Nice.
Which is people, and by the way, a lot of people are just like, hey, I just am getting Bigfoot. Can you just add the glow-in-the-dark armor to buy? So we might consider something like that too if people want. You don't want to deny. You want to reward people, but you don't want to deny somebody who wants to give you $15 either. So it's right. You figure it out. These top tier ones
is crazy.
They're gone. It's crazy.
Oh no way, dude, for real?
They're all gone. So Club Cryptoids with the Create a Cryptoid tier is gone. The premium lifetime pass with the trip to Camp Cryptoids, which is
and they get to live with you, right? That's
we're taking vacations.
Yes. Hey, if you want your own figure in the line, you're gonna have to do those dishes, sir. So these are already gone, but just the support has been incredible. And then we've got our stretch goals. So like I said, we unlocked the Roswell Alien Glow today at 160, which was really cool. Way faster than I was expecting. And then it just kind of goes from there. So the companion cryptoids, which are like the minifigure slugs, jackalope and squonk, those unlock at 200, and then so on and so on.
Yeah. No. I wanted to see that jackalope. He's horrifying, dude.
I love the jackalope.
He is horrifying.
Yeah. I love him and the what's the pig's name?
Squonk.
Oh.
Abby, tell them about Squonk if people don't know.
The best like gross pig in the world.
Ever.
He's gross. He knows it. So he hides away and cries, and it's literally adorable and relatable.
We think Squonk's
he's a shameful creature.
We think Squonk has a big future.
It's like the next Grogu.
Squonk has a following. Like as soon as we put up Squonk images, there was like a bunch of people that are like, "Oh my god, my daughter loves Squonk."
We got hit up by Squonkapalooza. There's a whole like festival. Yeah. It's awesome.
You need a T-shirt that says "I'm a dirty little squonk" and it just has this face on it.
Yeah.
So one thing we're doing, we haven't officially announced it yet, but we're people are going nuts for these add-ons.
Yes.
So this squonk pin was designed by Jacob's girlfriend,
Mhm.
Jess.
Amazing.
We got
Cool.
this trading card people are going nuts for, the art card. We got another enamel pin by our guy Limited Rewind. And then we got the signed Matt Frank poster. So anybody who buys even just one thing can add stuff on. We're doing something called Mothman Mondays, where every Monday we're going to do new exclusive merch drops to kind of keep things fresh. And then the prototypes are gone. We did five sets of those.
That's sick.
Hand painted Mothman. We've got, I think, 2 left. So we're doing 5 of them.
Those are awesome.
So there's a lot of options, but really, like, the main thing is unlocking these main figures and these army builders. We can't reveal what it is, but we got a big tease. In a couple weeks. We've got a surprise coming that I think is going to blow people's minds. So just stay tuned.
My mom hasn't backed it yet. I was yelling at her on the phone today. I'm like, what are you doing? How did I come out of you? You know?
How did we get here?
I'll tell you what, if we hit 200,000, I'll give you my mom's number, Craig, and you can yell at her on the air. How about that?
Yes, live.
Attack Peter's mom. Mrs. Attack.
But yeah, so impressed, so proud of you guys. I'm glad you came on to talk about it. I know there's a lot of overlap in the audience anyway, but still, I just, this is something.
Why not support, some independent creators like this, right? Like, I mean, we're not getting anything out of it for sure.
No, I mean,
we just want you guys to like highlight and celebrate what this is, because it's really, really incredible that you.
Do you think McFarlane Toys has the balls to bring you guys on?
Oh my god!
No,
I want to see.
Not Abby.
They have.
Yeah, I'm done.
I'm teasing. Don't come for me, Todd. All right. But
no,
yeah,
we appreciate it, guys.
Bro.
It's awesome.
Yeah. So
thank you for having us on.
Where can people get the link to go and do the thing?
Yeah. So I'm gonna put the link in the chat. I put it in there a couple times. Let me see. Maybe it didn't go in there. Let me try one more time. We're at cryptoidstoys.com /direct.
There you go.
For some reason, my link is failing. If somebody else could put the link in.
Cryptoidstoys.com.
Cryptoidstoys.com goes straight to the Kickstarter. And we've got till April 19th. The one thing we tell everybody, I know Kickstarters, like, it's always this, does not charge till the end. So if you want to back anything, it actually helps every single person involved to do it early, because the more we raise, the more cool stuff we can unlock. And the closer, honestly, we are trying to like bring people along on this journey. We are planning on making this NYHS our full-time life. So
hell yeah.
If this goes really well, you'll have more podcast, more of us talking. It's what everybody wants, I think.
And a series too. We want to do a series
yes.
too. So, yeah.
Yes, I heard some great ideas out there of a Nessie ride mount, which dude, sign me up. That's
we're gonna
amazing.
mount. We're gonna mount Nessie.
All right.
In Scotland, we're gonna all go to Scotland. That's part of the backer reward. We're going to Scotland.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for coming on. April 19th is the end, so we should expect a lot of people with their tax refunds going into the last second and just going hard on it, right? Is what we're thinking. But don't wait. Back it today, guys. Even if it's just one figure, go in there and help support something like this. I think this is the future of our business, to be honest with you. And it's something that you want to support when good people are doing good stuff. Awesome.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. That's our show.
To all of you. This is really cool.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's our show. And
thanks everyone for tuning in.
Yeah, make sure you click like and sub if you're not subbed, and go follow the gang at cryptoidstoys.com and see what they're cooking up. And of course, like we talked about earlier, Tri-Klops is available at mondoshop.com. So is Godzilla in the Hector set, and Daredevil, the yellow costume next week. Yes. So stay tuned for that. Click the notify me button so you don't miss. Very low amount. All right, you guys, thank you so much. We love everybody, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.